When complications led to the induction of her first baby, Jen Breen decided to take matters into her own hands the second time around.
Our birth plan this time is to be at home.
But when labor goes from the floor to the bathroom and finally to a pool in the living room, the Breens may get more than they bargained for.
I did not expect the labor to last as long as it did, but I knew if I started focusing on negative thoughts, that would only hurt me.
Next on A Baby Story.
So our birthing tub just arrived in the box today. Lovely ducklings in here. I'm gonna test it out.
We're a little worried we're gonna have enough hot water to fit in it, to fill it up.
We've been together for 4 years?
5.
5? Time is slipping away. We met online and we didn't correspond for too long. I just wanted to see him immediately.
It was a bar outdoors. I'm not normally the most punctual person, but for this, I was there probably 5 minutes early. She didn't really get there for about 20 minutes. I was like, I can't believe I'm getting stood up for the date here, but I'll give her 5 more minutes. And within that 5 minutes, she showed up. And the reason she was late was because she'd been having a drink with someone else before she got there. We just kind of hit it off pretty well, and we got married 2.5 years ago.
What are you gonna do now? Ride.
We have one daughter, Una. She's 2.5.
Una was conceived very soon after our wedding. We were ready to have kids, but we were a little bit surprised how quickly. So we were very blessed that it was easy.
Can you do it again? I can't imagine a better mom for Una than Jen. She's very patient with Una, which is probably actually something that you were worried about before we had Una.
Not very patient in general. Now I am.
I feel very lucky that Jen is raising our children.
Where are the chimneys? That's right. And what's coming out of the chimneys? Smoke. That's right.
We decided we wanted to try to have another child sometime last summer.
We were trying to get pregnant this time, and we were very lucky that it happened pretty quickly. Here we are. Hello. When I'm gonna go upstairs and exercise, I'll pick you up in a little bit, okay? First trimester, I was nauseous. The rest of it has been pretty easy. I don't have a lot of the typical symptoms. I don't have any back pain. I don't have any acid reflux or joint pain or anything, so I'm really pretty lucky. Going to the gym has been really important for me and Una during the pregnancy. In the beginning, we'd go 5 to 6 days a week, and I've tapered off just recently at the very end of the pregnancy because I've been getting contractions when I work out, but it's still just such a great outlet for both Una and I to get out and to get the exercise, and hopefully it'll help me in the labor. Una's birth was at a hospital. I was induced at 39 weeks, and that wasn't what I wanted.
They found out that Jen had low amniotic fluid, so this decision was made to get the baby out before anything bad happened. But I think that kind of threw you off your game plan a little bit.
Miss Earth Mother, nature girl. At the park, we often find her in the bushes, getting stick collections, rock collections, chasing squirrels. She came out healthy and everything was fine, but we just found that the hospital environment definitely was, for the next time, that's not where we wanted to be.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
Good, how are you? It's good to see you.
Hi, Jim.
Our birth plan this time is to be at home. We have a midwife and her assistant coming, and we have a tub, so I don't necessarily have to be in the water during the birth, so it's not necessarily a planned water birth, but it's going to be there as a tool to use.
Looks like good growth. Do you get more little movements over here? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think it's head, back, got a nice little butt here, and then you probably feel knees and feet over here.
After talking about it a lot, we were interested in the option of trying to have the baby at home because this is where we're very comfortable. I think we're throwing caution to the wind. I think we feel very safe with the process.
How do you feel?
Our plan is to have Una around. If that works out, there will be someone to take care of Una. She has showed a lot of interest in both Jen's pregnancy and the pictures that she's seen of births and always wants to see more.
Should we spruce up this castle a little bit? It's a little, it's falling apart.
We're really interested to find out what Una's reaction to the baby is going to be. Right now, she seems very interested in the concept. I mean, she knows that there's a baby in Mama's belly. Sometimes she talks about not wanting to share.
No sharing.
On occasion, she says, "No baby come out." Maybe it's not going to be all sunshine and butterflies.
But then she'll, unprompted, will kiss my belly. So, we've seen both reactions from her. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how she reacts.
How do you think Una's gonna do watching?
I think she's gonna be great. I just don't know what we're gonna do if she wants to get in the tub. Life is gonna change when the second baby comes. We'll have less time for Una and less time for each other. So I'm trying to focus on one more addition, another baby. It's just gonna be better. It's just gonna add more to our life.
Time to go.
As Sarah and Rita showed up, my labor started to slow down.
Like, I take it what you saw was a lot more active than this.
Yeah.
It's the day after my due date. Part of my mucus plug came out. I'm having contractions anywhere from 6 to 10 months apart. I have this feeling I all of a sudden went into this major last minute nesting thing. I was cleaning up stuff away. So that kind of makes me feel like this could be it. I don't know. And Una was definitely picking up on it. We just put her to bed. She was all of a sudden coming up with a million things she wants to do and really agitated. We had so much to do. We had so much to prepare. Things to get out, pull out, and the futon to bring in the kitchen, and this checklist. So the beginning part was really about getting ready.
In the early stages of labor, I was the setup guy. I pulled out supplies and filled the tub, and after that, I was primarily timekeeper. Try to get a little sleep. Jen's not sure she can sleep through the contractions, but she's pretty sure she can't sleep through the contractions, but at least she can get some rest between them. I've been frantically running around figuring out what I should be doing, not able to relax. In contrast, Jen's been very calm.
And you got, what, 40 minutes of sleep?
Yeah, or an hour, something like that.
Yeah. So at least that. I'm bummed that I didn't sleep, but I don't think there was any way I could. It wasn't very emotional. And then at one point in the middle of the night, I talked to Jim about just being bummed that it was the middle of the night and how I always have hated being up in the middle of the night. I hate seeing the sunrise. It just really depresses me that everybody's asleep and I'm up.